Cousins, what is good, YouTube? It is me, Candice here, and today I am bringing you all a story time video. Now, as we all know, story times are what's popping on the YT right now, so I decided that I'd make a list of story times that I'm going to tell maybe about every Saturday because I want to be more consistent with my videos and whatnot. I know I keep making all these excuses, but anyways, we're not going to talk about that in this video. We're just going to get into the story, and today's story is about the time that my so-called best friend stole half of my clothes. Yes, half of my entire wardrobe, girl. Let's get into the story. So, flashback to my middle school days. Now, a little background story about me. I haven't really had many friends. I've never been a really social person. I can talk or whatnot, but I'm not one to just walk up to people and make friends just like that. But there was this girl that I was in school with. I can't even remember how we met or how we became friends, but for this video, we're just going to call her Cookie. So, Cookie and I were in band together. I think we had lunch together, so we would eat together sometimes. And I actually think Cookie transferred from another school. So, and I think she approached me first. That's how we ended up becoming friends. But anyway, so Cookie and I hung out at school. We didn't really hang out outside of school until one day, all of a sudden, she just started walking to my house every morning to get on the bus. Now, I don't really know why she did that because I think she lived like a pretty far distance away from my house, and she would walk down to my house in order to get on the bus, and we would get on the bus together, and she would bring her cousins or whatnot, and it was cool or whatever, except sometimes she would come over in the morning and her cousins would have to use the bathroom, and my parents are asleep, and they coming in laughing and doing all this talking, so my mom started to have a problem with that. But anyways, so as I just stated, Cookie and I never really hung out outside of school. I don't really know why. Well, I do know why. My mom was kind of strict, so I didn't really get to do much with my friends. All the little parties and social events that everybody else was going to, I didn't really get to go to because I don't know why my mom was so strict. I have no clue, but anyways, that's besides the point. So for some reason, I don't know if I invited her or she ended up coming to my house or her mother had to do something or something like that, but Cookie ended up spending the night over my house one night. So I think we just had like a regular little girls' slumber party. You know what girls do, talk about boys, eat pizza, make some cakes or something like that. So we were in my room, and I think we were like listening to the B5 CD, because you know B5 was popping back then. Who remembers B5? So we were like, okay, it's getting late, you know what I'm saying? Let's get our little covers and blankets and stuff. Let's go in the living room. Let's lay down. Let's watch a movie. So, I go in the living room, and you know I'm fixing my little mat, and I'm getting into the movie, and for some reason, she keeps getting up and going to the bathroom. I'm like,
why is she going to the bathroom so much? Like, does she have a weak bladder or something? Or, you know, man, I don't know your personal business. You know, I don't think she would tell me anything, but do you have a bladder infection or something? Why are you peeing so much?
Dude, we're young, we're drinking a lot of pops. Maybe she just, you know, had to pee a lot. So I thought. So, after she continues to go to the bathroom, you know how like you have a spidey sense or something? I don't know what to call it. My senses were tingling for some reason. So after she kept on getting up and going to the bathroom, after she finally came back and sat down, I just kept getting up and walking to my room. I don't know why. Like I said, I guess this was something telling me that something was wrong. I don't know. But for some reason, you know how like you go in the kitchen and like you check the fridge for like food even though you know food is not in there? That's what I kept doing to my room. I kept going in my room and I'm like going there, flip the light on, flip it back off, come back, sit down. I would watch the movie a little bit more, get up, throw my plate away. I went back to my room again, flipped the light on. I think I like fixed my covers or something, and then walked to the bathroom, peed, and went back into the living room. Then I got up another time and she followed me back there. I'm like, and so I'm in my room just, you know, kind of standing there looking around, and I turn around and she's like standing right behind me, and I'm like, girl, what you doing? Like, why are you following me? So she's like, nothing, I was just seeing what you was doing. So I'm like, okay, you felt the need to get up and follow me into my room, like what? Anyways, so fast forward to the next week, because after lunch we would have like this little period where we would like go outside and stand outside once we got done with lunch until the bell rang, and then we would have to go back into school. So as we're standing outside, you know, everybody all clicked up in their little cliques, and I'm standing over here talking to somebody, my cousin or somebody like that, and I look over and here comes Cookie. Now I didn't notice at first, so I spoke to her all cool and casual. She's like, hey girl, hey, whatever, it was nice to have fun this weekend, blah blah blah. So she walks off, and after she walks off, we continue talking in our little group. I think we was playing like what's that game, tweet this little thing right here that was real hot back then. I don't know why we were doing that in middle school. Like that was a totally an elementary school thing.
I look to the side and I'm like, huh, that looked like my belt that she got on.
It's Is that? No.
Can't be.
So the next morning, I get up and I go in my closet. I'm trying to get my little uniform out or whatever. And I'm looking through my stuff. I'm like, I can't find my belt. Like, where is my belt? I don't know, whatever. Let me just put on something else. You know, whatever. I'll find it. And there was this shirt. It was like red and blue and white. And it said like baby girl on it or something like that. That was my favorite shirt at the time. And then I had like this little star belt that I would wear with the star belt that she had on. So I was looking for that shirt. I'm like, I can't find my favorite shirt. I wonder what I did. Maybe my mama washed it, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna wear that shirt. Let me find my other little shirt. So I go looking for this other shirt that I'm looking for, and lo and behold, I cannot find it. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. So let me get my favorite jeans, because back in the day, you know how you used to wear an outfit, people may still do that today, like you have an entire outfit that you have to wear every piece together. Like it was that star belt with the baby girl shirt with those, I think they were like some Walmart pants. I don't even know. But I used to always wear that outfit together. You know, it was a set. So I look for these pants, and guess what? I can't find the pants either. So I'm like, okay, something is up. Like, something is really up. So I go to bed. I pick out something to wear eventually. And then I go to school the next day. Now, I see my friend Cookie walking down the hallway, right? And she has on a new pair of pants. Now, you know when you hang around somebody a lot, you pretty much know what type of clothes they have. You know their usual outfits or whatnot, because you know people don't just wear different things every day. You know they tend to repeat their outfit sometimes. So I'm looking at her like, okay, she got some new pants on. And I'm looking.
No. Those aren't my pants. Are those my pants? I think they're my pants. Like having a whole conversation with myself. I'm like, no, she didn't do that. No. She did not steal my pants.
Like she did not steal my pants and then wear them to school on top of that. She didn't do that. No. So that day went on. I didn't say a word. I'm just still, trying to think in my mind that this could not be what I thought it was. Like my friend did not steal my stuff. Like no, she couldn't have. She didn't. So I go home once again, trying to pick out another outfit, and I cannot find the pieces that I'm looking for. So I'm like, okay, like I'm missing too many clothes. This is too much of a coincidence. Because remember, like I said, now at this point I'm putting things together in my head, because like I said, she kept going to the bathroom the night that she was over my house, and I'm like, okay, does she have a bladder problem? Why is she going to the bathroom so much? And it finally dawns on me that she was stealing my stuff. Like this entire time I'm thinking she was peeing, and then she had this big ass backpack over here, which I didn't even mention in the beginning. My head is circling like she popping up with new clothes that look exactly like the old clothes that I had, and at the time that she's getting new clothes, I can't find it. So I can't find the stuff that I'm looking for. So I'm like, okay, I'm starting to think back, like, could she have stole my stuff? Like, when could she have had the time to steal my stuff? Because we were together the whole night. And then it hits me. Every single time that she was going to the bathroom, she was going in my closet and getting something. And like I said, I kept getting up after she kept getting up and flicking the lights on, and maybe that was my senses telling me, girl, something ain't right. You need to check all the stuff. But me being me, like, I didn't think that she would do something like that. Like, who does that? So we outside again after lunch, and we out here talking and whatnot, and I'm telling my cousin, I'm like, girl, I think Cookie stole from me. Like, I don't want to put two and two together, but haven't you seen me wear that belt before? Haven't you seen me wear those pants before? She was like, yeah, I think I remember you having something like that. I'm like, I think she stole from me. So my cousin, being the bout it person that she is, she goes up to her and she asks her, she's like, did you steal my cousin's stuff? And she's like, no, what you talking about? She was like, that belt you got on, that's not my cousin's stuff. And she was like, no, my mama bought this for me a long time ago, I just never wore it. So she's like, okay, me and my cousin knowing at this point that that's mine. So she's just like, yeah, she said it wasn't yours. Her mama got it for a long time ago. I'm like, she a lie, because I know that's my belt for a fact. Because all my belts back in the day, I wouldn't have enough loops for them, so I would poke a hole in them with the ice pick. And when I looked at it, I saw that little extra raggedy hole. I'm like, that's mine. Like, I know it's mine. I don't know why she's lying at this point. So I really strayed away from her for a long time. For the remainder of the week, and then the weekend hit again, and then it was the next school week. Now, like I said, we were both in band together. We were both in the same section, and we actually sat side by side in band. So, the pep rally rolls around, and she just keeps looking at me. She's trying to speak to me. She's trying to make small talk, and at this point, I'm just like, yo, you stole my stuff. Like, I don't really have much to say to you right now. And then you lied in my face and told me that it, well, she didn't really lie in my face, but she lied to my friend and said that it wasn't mine when I know it was mine. So, we get to the band concert, we get to the pep rally, whatever, we're sitting beside each other. And, like, the closer, like, every time I look at her, my soul is burning. I'm just like, bro, you stole my stuff. Like, and you keep trying to talk to me. You keep trying to make small talk. And you stole my stuff. Like, I'm getting heated. Like, finally, I'm like, I can't take this no more. I have to ask her myself, because I had, like I said, I hadn't really been talking to her since that situation. My cousin went up and asked her. I didn't want to ask her, so I was like, look, yo, did you steal my stuff? Like, just be honest. I'm not gonna get mad at you, you know, because she was my friend, and you know, if she really needed it that bad, I would have given it to her. That's why I don't understand why she didn't ask, because back, you know, people borrow stuff from each other. That's what women do. You know, I like your shoes, girl, let me borrow them for the club tonight. Okay, that's cool. But instead, you stole from me. So I'm like, look, I'm not gonna be mad at you. Just please tell me the truth. Did you steal my stuff? Just tell me, did you steal my stuff? And she looks me dead in my eyes and says, no. I'm like, bruh, like, all you had to do was admit that you stole my stuff. Like, how are you getting all this new stuff at the time that my stuff is missing? And then it looks exactly like my stuff. You know what? Alright. So I didn't talk to her again after that, to be honest. I think in our later years in middle school, like by the time we got ready to go to high school, I think I started to talk to her again. We were never close like we were again, though, because you stole from me, Heifer. I don't want to talk to you no more. We not cool, okay? And then what makes it so crazy is that's not the first time that I had heard about her stealing after that event. I've heard that she had stole from stores and from other people. So I'm like, dang, like I was friends with a booster, like. Anyway, so that was my story for the day. I hope you all enjoyed. So if you all liked my content, make sure you subscribe so you can always stay updated. Follow me on Instagram at K_Lanice. Follow me on Facebook, or add me on Facebook at Candice Lanice Walker. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and peace out.